Hi, this is Lori from Shoo Paper Art, and we're going to make this darling crepe paper wreath today. It's not hard to do, and it's so pretty. I just love it. It starts with a mason jar ring. Now, it does not need to be painted. I used some of these to make white pumpkins, and so I had a lot of them left over because I didn't make all the pumpkins I was going to. Have you ever done that? Anyway, so they don't need to be painted. This one just happens to be. And we're going to start by wrapping it. It's not going to show. Let me show you what the back looks like here. So you can kind of see it down in there. That's the wrapped ring right there. All right. I think it's a good idea to put just a tiny bit of glue to get started. You're going to wrap it and cover that end anyway, but just to make sure it doesn't unravel, I think it's probably a good idea. So let's just put a little bit of adhesive on there to get started. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, and I'm just using regular roll of crepe paper. I've got big rolls, they're not necessary. In fact, probably little ones are a little bit easier to work with. And I'm just going to start by putting that crepe paper into the glue. And I'm going to cut off some. It doesn't matter if you don't cut off enough. You just start it over again. It's a fine. So I'm going to cut some off. And I'm just going to start wrapping it by pulling it through the middle. And wrapping it around. I'm going to keep going all the way around the ring. Once you've got it wrapped all the way around, we're going to finish it up underneath on the inside. So cut just enough so that you can glue it up in here into the top. All right, once you have it all wrapped, we're going to go ahead and you're going to want to put the, what am I trying to say? Put the twine on there to make the hanger. There we go. I haven't had enough sleep, so you're going to have to excuse me. All right, just cut off a length, maybe more than you think you'll need. And just go ahead and tie it in a knot. And I would just put the knot on top of the ring. Okay, just like that. And I'll go ahead and put a knot in the top. Something like that. Okay? All right, so now we need little pieces of the crepe paper to make these pretty little poofy pieces. Did you use this technique when you were in grade school to make the blossom trees? That's what we did, and just takes me back to grade school. I think this might be a little bit funner, but okay, they don't need to be perfect. You don't need to measure. Just cut some off. Just take your scissors and cut a piece off, and it doesn't matter how big it is, it's going to work. Well, you don't want it huge. I take that back. Okay, the next thing you're gonna need is a pencil, and it's great if it has an eraser on the end. There's something about that that makes it work out really well. So here's my little piece of crepe paper. I'm going to stick my pencil right in the middle, Just take it up and wrap it around the pencil just like that. And then I'm going to take my glue and put it on the end, just like that, okay? And that is all there is to it. I'm pressing it on to the ring. I'm going to hold it for just a minute. And then I'm going to pull my pencil out. And I have my first little poof. Now you're going to want to put your poofs close together because they help support each other and you don't want there to be any gaps. Okay, so a little bit on the end. And put it right next to the other one. Hold it for just a minute to let it get it set. And then lift it off, just like that. You can see, let me move the finished one back over here. You can see that for the most part, I use this cream color with just a little bit of the aqua pieces put in for some color. And you just randomly stick those in, okay? You don't have to do a whole lot on the inside. Just be sure to take it all the way down to the edges of the ring. And the poofs will do their job to cover every bit of that ring, okay? As you can see, it's going to take a few, but it doesn't take that long to do. And once you've gone all the way around and you have all your poofs done, then the next thing is to maybe add a couple of other little decorations. These are little silver bells, and those are simply hot glued into place. I held the bell, put hot glue on it, and then stick it into the wreath. These are also held on with hot glue, and there's a little bell right there on top of the tree as well. You can decorate this with about anything. You could put a little house in here, that would be sweet. This is a little bit of the aqua ribbon, seam binding ribbon that I just tied around the hanger piece. So that's all there is to this, is just an elementary school technique to make this beautiful crepe paper wreath. I hope you try one. Thank you so much for joining me. You can find me at shushupaperart.com.